point is there's this technology that's man-made that really is very advanced that we're unaware of, and it's kind of, are they able to create the illusion of a alien invasion or a spaceship or an alien? So I mean, there's
Yeah.
things that are we need answers, you know.
And
Uh,
do we trust the government enough to give us the
well,
proper answer?
not after what I saw they did in Maui. I don't trust. I mean,
Well, that's the
that was
thing. I mean,
weird. Weird
there was
thing.
a lot of finger pointing at the Maui fires. You know, people lost their homes and they weren't able to rebuild. Properties were
Right.
sold out from underneath them, and
Yeah.
there was like this kind of contention that these fires were started deliberately to get
Right.
people off their land. You know, people that have been there, their families have been there for years and years and years. Well, now they're gone because they're not, and then wouldn't give out loans to help people rebuild.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
I
they
mean, it's
wanted
just
people just
really
to
weird.
sell
There was
and
no
move.
support.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Very,
there's
very, very
crazy stuff.
suspicious.
Yeah, very suspicious. Yeah, so who knows? I mean, you just don't know. It's
Have you
like a
heard of Blue Beam?
no. What's blue
It's
beams?
it's a highly advanced like a laser beam, and supposedly they used it in Hawaii to start those fires in Maui. If
Oh,
any,
I've heard. I
right,
think David,
any
your
home that
brother David,
had
talked
a
about
blue
that.
roof or something like that, it didn't affect that home, but everything around it was burned and cars were melted. And you just don't get that from a forest fire. That the forest fire heat is not that intense where it melts steel or tires, and usually forest fire just kind of blows through and burns up anything
Well,
that's
the thing is,
really
though,
combustible.
once the plastics and some of those materials in a car catch fire, though, it heats up.
But still, the forest fire, and I've dealt with forest fires. It kind of just moves. It doesn't just burn. It'll attach itself to things that are very combustible, wood
Right.
specifically, hay. But anything that steel, you'll find after a forest fire, you'll find tin can. You know, it just
Right.
kind of burns. It just keeps going to the next fuel source. So it doesn't
Well,
burn
that's true.
hot
But
enough
correct me
to
if I'm
melt
well,
the
Chris.
car.
Let me ask you a question. Um,
Yeah.
Now, from what I've heard, and we've had some pretty bad fires, and part of the problem is when you have burn through say like you had a burn through every few years where everything burns off, but the way they've been doing things, they don't go in and they're not allowing fires to burn. So they're putting them out when they can. So it doesn't, all that underbrush and smaller trees and smaller brush builds up underneath the the tree cover. And so when
Yeah.
that, you know, because now they're saying, you know, before
It's
like little,
combustible.
there's like
Yeah.
ponderosa pine, for instance, here in Oregon, ponderosa pine, fire burns through, and that literally uh, kind of gives the seeds. It kind of ignites the seeds to grow that little bit of fire. But now the fires are so hot and so intense because there's all this underbrush that they're saying everything is just burned to ash. But
Yeah, I
that's just
mean,
what I've heard. So I don't
that
know.
could
I'm
be,
not.
yeah, in a forest, in an environment like that, but not on the street where the cars were
Oh,
parked.
okay. Yeah.
You
Right.
know, it's like, well, it's not in a location where the fire could just get really intense.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's
Gotcha.
just a Maui. So
I'm, I'm down to 5%.
that
But no,
is
is it
strange
getting
and
dim?
unusual.
What's that?
That only happens like every show.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
odd.
you know, we're big. We talk a lot. We talk long time.
Yeah, yeah, we do actually. Okay, well, we don't want your phone to die while we're
No,
doing
no,
it.
that would be a bad thing. Well,
Yeah.
listen, let's we can continue the conversation. I mean, we how long do you want to make this video? You want to make it a full hour? No, no, you
No, no,
don't.
this is fine. This is good. I think this is a good time to tell our massive audience that the show is not going to go on.
What? I thought the show must go on.
Well, there's been a change.
Wait, not with my phone battery the way it's sitting. It's not going to go on.
That could be it. That could be it. It could be a sign.
Could be a sign. In the end times, batteries will run low.
Yes. That's the sound of the trumpet.
Let's see the sound of the Trump battery. All right, listen, I gotta go.
All right.
Battery's gonna go. But yeah, we'll talk later and figure this out. Send it up.
Yeah, yeah. We'll sign off and we'll do it again when we do it again.
Wait.
Take me to your leader.
Oh, there you go. That's
classic.
That's a classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with that one.
You know they're alien if they say that. You know they're from outer
space. That's a dead giveaway.
That's like if that's their first thing on their mind.
Oh man. Of course, nowadays that's the last place any.
I feel fire
right now, you know,